Tired of jumping through hoops to buy Bitcoin? Frustrated with endless paperwork and invasive identity checks? Introducing Bitcoin Ben Crypto Club's loan program. No KYC required. Say goodbye to the hassle and hello to freedom. Borrow up to $250,000 at as little as 7% interest. Join our community and take control of your financial future. Bitcoin Ben Crypto Club, where privacy meets opportunity. Connect with like-minded individuals and grow together. Visit us today and unlock your $250,000 Bitcoin loan. Your journey to financial freedom starts here.
No, I did. It's not doing it. Oh, well, we're back. Welcome, guys. We just popped on in there. Happy Friday, y'all. It is Sherpa and Heidi taking over the Ben show because he's taking a little vacay. You and Ben just got back from a long-ass trip.
Yeah, actually, this one wasn't as long as the one before. It
wasn't?
No, the one for the Bitcoin conference, I think, was 7 weeks, and this one was 4. So it was like a short... holiday. It was like a holiday weekend compared to the other one.
Really? Oh, it felt forever on my end. I miss you having you here, Heidi.
I know. It must feel so long when I'm not in the club every day. You must be like, oh, I got to get through another day
without Heidi. I know.
No, I'm sure that you guys have a lot more fun without me complaining about my coffee's not hot enough. I got to go to the bank.
We keep our...
we
keep ourselves busy a bit.
Here we go. A little lower. Oh, Sultan's and closer. Are we good now?
Yes.
I'm really out of show practice.
I know. It's been a while. You had your first practice with our class yesterday.
Dude, we had an awesome class yesterday. Any one of you who's a member and not joining our Zoom links for our classes, we had a lot of fun.
We did. We talked about cold storages. I flashed up a private key on a paper wallet out there. I did load it up with $10 of Bitcoin. So whoever watches that class and wants to redeem that private key, go for it. So it's already on our website. You just got to be a member of the club. So if you're not a member, go to bitcoinben.io, that little link right there. Choose a club, sign up, and watch our educational video under the Nashville Live tab. And yeah, somewhere in there, when we're talking about private wallets, cold storage, paper wallets out there, we were showcasing one. I was like, oh, you know what, guys? Let me load up some Bitcoin on here. And so whoever watches this video can grab this Bitcoin. So it's still on there. Last I checked from yesterday. So if it's still there, go grab it.
You think I didn't run out to the RV and pop that right into my ex's wallet?
Well, I didn't put the video up until like 8 o'clock last night.
but I have the card here.
No, it's up on my desk, hidden.
Anyway, no, that was a really fun class. Not only, see, the thing is here, if you join our classes, yes, we talk about hot storage, we talk about cold storage, but you could also find out what warm and tepid storage is, right?
Tepid, lukewarm. This coffee is pretty tepid right now.
Oh, I luckily had 60 seconds to make a hot one. No, I do want to say, though, what an awesome trip. And a couple of huge shout outs. Our Vegas grand opening, that was so fun. Dude, Bro Ken, you are, Bobcat, Annalise, you guys are all kicking ass. It was just an amazing time. We had a really nice dinner at a restaurant nearby, and we got to commingle with all the members of the community. And that was, it was just fantastic. I got to meet some of my people that I've spoken to only on Zoom.
It's always nice when we get to meet people in person, because when you're talking to some people on Zoom, phone calls, or you watch us online, it's like when you finally get to meet you, it's awesome. I love it.
Yeah, it's so fun. And also to Mr. Jeff Crane and his amazing movie team for his film he's doing called, sorry, I can't talk this morning. I totally overslept because the power keeps going out in the RV. So all the clocks shut off and my phone wasn't charging. So I'm like, sure, I'll be right there. So yes, they did some filming for NFT, the movie, and man, what a professional and warm, friendly team they were. Gave us some gifts, and yeah, it was just a super fun day. And also, guys, if you are in Scottsdale ever, there's the Pellegrino brothers. Thomas and his brother, they have a restaurant, and darn it, I am going to have to look up the name, and I meant to do it before the show.
Are they actually called Pellegrino brothers?
No. I'm just shouting out to the Pellegrino twins, But it is in Scottsdale, and I have to find the name of it. It's called, I think it was, if anyone, is there a chat? If anyone knows the name of this, okay, you guys know how strict I am about the things I eat and all protein and this and that. The tiramisu and the cheesecake that I had that evening, you guys, I went full-fledged dessert. Everything was amazing. The food, it was just the ravioli. Yes, I ate ravioli because it was the most incredible ravioli I've ever had in my life. So that was really fun. You guys are just fantastic.
Yeah,
are you looking it up?
I tried to. I couldn't. I just typed Peregrino Brothers Restaurant.
You know what? We'll find that, and I should have gotten that information beforehand. But yeah, I can't even remember all the places we were because it kind of all blends together.
I know, like, where did it even start? Like, you left here a month ago. It was, you were heading to Massachusetts. And
that's right. We were in Massachusetts. Yes, for that. We had a meet up there. Mm-hmm. Ed is doing amazing. He's our new politician.
Yep, Councilman Ed Albert. That's right. Vote for Ed, guys.
Vote for Ed. He just made some really nice door signs for the doorknobs and stuff. So yeah, it's really everyone is really getting excited. And with all the news we've been getting, I think yesterday, right, mm-hmm. when Ben came running over and we were all talking about, he's like, oh my God, Sheets.
I know, look at this. Sheets now accepts Bitcoin and crypto payments. And they had a nice little like promotion going on with that. Like anytime from 3 to 5 p.m.
3 to 7. I get 4 whole hours.
You get 50% off your purchase if you pay with crypto and mm-hmm. Bitcoin. That is a plus, but you gotta look at the fine print. It's up to $15.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like hidden there on the very bottom. But no, that's still perfect. Let's take Ben and you, for example. You want to buy a pack of cigarettes, usually $12.
Wait a second. Is there fine print? Like everything but tobacco and alcohol. It's probably not, most of the price of cigarettes is taxes. So I bet you they don't.
But that would be perfect though. Like if that taxes isn't in there and you can do it, it's like you go up there instead of spending the $12, it's like, oh, I can get 50% if I pay Bitcoin. Let me just go to Cash App, buy the Bitcoin at that, 2%, 3% fee. Lightning Network it over, pay for your bill, and now you got 0.5% off of that.
Yeah, and it said payments by Flex.
I did not see that.
Okay, so and it said Crypto Bros, and it said I saw a different post that said Bitcoin and crypto. So I have to go. I didn't have time yesterday, but I need to go research if this is multiple. Probably a lot of you guys have already looked at this, but what I think is so crazy, and kudos to you, Ben. Because I don't think Ben ever lost the faith that we were going to see these days. And it just harkens me back to the ICO time of 2017. I don't think you were quite.
I started 2019, so I wasn't part of that.
So this time that's actually materializing right now in the crypto space seems like the crystallization and the actual manifestation of every hope and dream that everybody was having in 2017, right? We're like, oh yeah, we're going to do this. PayPal's going to do this. We're going to get Starbucks. All these companies are going to do this. And then it was like, yeah. And it feels just like, wow, everyone who has held on, it's like, I knew this day would come, or I didn't know it would come. I didn't believe it would, but it did. And I'm so happy I'm still here. And then you have all the,
the angry faces. You were right. Well, do I get in now or not? Because now those people are feeling, do I get in?
Yeah.
Am I too late? Is this the top? No, it's not too late, guys. Get in. Like, just don't feel jealous for the people who tried to help you out back then. Just make the change now and just get on board. Just start learning about it. $10, $20. You don't have to go all in on it. Just start it. Like, get it in your wallet, understand that, and then just like hold on to it, understand the volatility. Because again, the price still will be going up and down a bit. You got to get comfortable with that, or just buy it and hold it. Don't even look at it, and that's the easiest thing to do. And that way, it's like, I got some.
Yeah, I feel now. No offense here to the total Bitcoin maxis, but a lot of people that I listen to interviews with that are, absolutely Bitcoin only people, and no other coin even exists or should not exist. I think what happened when I hear their story is a lot of them for maybe first mini kind of bull run, but that I was in back in 2014, and they got into Bitcoin early, but then they started trading all the meme coins and all the other things that came out. And then they ended up losing everything, and they realized, oh, if I only would have kept all my Bitcoin, I would have caught those big rises and my coin wouldn't have gone to zero. And then the same thing in the ICO boom with a lot of the Ethereum tokens and everything. And they're like, oh, if I had just held on my Bitcoin and not, but so they got really bitter and they got really down on all the other coins because they're watching them go to zero or have, 80-90% drops, even though Bitcoin still had huge drops, which I don't think we're in a whole new world here, guys. You guys know that. But I think now the really successful projects, because those of us who know, we don't have Bitcoin and thousands, millions now of Bitcoin competitors. We have Bitcoin as a digital gold, a store of value, something that can be collateralized for a home. And yes, block space. Ben and I were having such an interesting moment because as we were talking about something, listening to something, I can't keep track of which one it was at this point. And we somehow we were listening to one of my favorite people do an interview. His name is Bob Burnett. And if you all aren't familiar with him, he's like an OG miner. And John Drew, who does the Bitcoin Day, Tampa, Naples, he's usually on a panel, and he's really interesting to listen to. He started talking about something called block space, and I don't know everything he's working on or invested in. And it got us into this conversation about the value and the future of what the block space and the transaction fees and everything are going to mean to the Bitcoin blockchain, and how it's limited, just like the 21 million Bitcoin, right? And so I had this moment where I thought about the block wars back in 2017 and 18 and Roger Ver trying to increase the block size. And I was kind of on the fence about it. I saw the pros, I saw the cons, I saw what he was saying, I saw both sides. But then when I started to think about this, and I'd love for us to do a whole class on it, just to really get into the weeds. I had this, oh my gosh, this Roger Ver moment where, wow, I never really realized we might have a Bloomberg futures ticker of every 10 minutes what a block was worth, and markets based on, think of jet fuel, where to lock in a price, all the airlines are buying 5 years in advance because you don't know that fuel could go up to, 10 times the price. Yeah. And we might have something, we're going to have that kind of vibes for Bitcoin. And that's going to become,
definitely will.
Yeah. So I'm going on and on. I could barely form words today.
That was me yesterday.
I'm trying to make my mouth move. But I don't know if you've thought about this that deeply. And I just couldn't believe it, how many years I've been in this space. It hadn't really just made a big, huge epiphany with me. And all of a sudden I'm like, love you, Roger. Love you, Bitcoin Jesus. You did so much for this space. But yeah, no on the Bitcoin Cash.
Yeah, Bitcoin Cash, because that was the whole thing about just the size and the Bitcoin's blocks and everything. Like Bitcoin's 1 megabyte, so it can handle like 7 transactions a block, but like they increased to 7 megabytes. But same stuff, right? Like it's still mined on the SHA-256 algorithm, but
it's the same thing. It's just you're taking everybody's imagine it as real estate, or look at the Fed. That was the moment that we had. I said, oh my gosh, yes, Roger Ver was the Federal Reserve of Bitcoin. It's like you're taking everybody's value that they've been mining at, which is, look at it like real estate or your savings, and then you hyperinflate that. And so now you're devaluing the space because of the price gets cheaper, right? It's a fascinating world to dive into.
That really is, because like you wonder why Bitcoin Cash isn't the same price as Bitcoin. Like they're the same thing, but you said it like dilutes inherently and just causes that price to be that.
Yeah, there's just so many things to discuss. But one other thing that I was this morning when I was getting ready, and I was thinking about Roger Ver and the grassroots Satoshi, the very, very small organic roots of how Bitcoin developed. And what I find so fascinating about the development of what we're now in, which is the institutional and the company side, it's also happening in such a similar way. Like we have all of the smaller players where, we have Michael Saylor, who had a company, MicroStrategy, who nobody even really knew about, ending up being the big institutional.
They were like on their way out in 2020.
Right.
This was like their last ditch effort, and why they started doing it.
Exactly. So we have a company called MetaPlanet nobody's heard of out of Japan.
Was a hotel company, because people don't know what they actually did beforehand. It's like, oh, they're a Bitcoin treasury company now, but did you know they were just a hotel company before that?
Exactly. So it's so crazy how the cycle of the beginning and these small people nobody ever heard of and was so grassroots and became where it is. And it took so long for BlackRock to finally get in. And even when BlackRock made the
changing point too, like finally like, oh, BlackRock's in it, Larry Fink's okay, then that was like a big changing point. And that's what started like a whole that started our big catalyst on like we're in different times now, because we got the halving or all-time high before the Bitcoin halving. So like right then and there, like the world changed at that point. They were seeing that.
And so think about it where we're at now. And this is why I'm so unbelievably excited and optimistic. If you look at that grassroots small, and then it took so long, we finally got the BlackRock ETF, which made a huge jump. It's still so early because all of the companies, institutional buyers, are still the small ones. We have yet to see the big players. We didn't start with, after BlackRock started the ETF, we didn't start with Apple and Starbucks. We've got Steak and Shake. We've got Sheets, right? It's so crazy to me that we have yet to see the unbelievable hyper Bitcoinization.
I feel it'll just be a big boom, or it's just going to be like how these public treasury companies offer Bitcoin just like popping up every single day. We're going to start seeing that with just stores and places, still the small restaurants. I feel like we are going to get to that day where like every single day we'll see one or two places saying, oh, we accept Bitcoin now, we're doing this, and then offering like promotions to utilize like the Bitcoin in it. But I feel we are going to get to that hyper Bitcoinization where it pops up in our face. It's like Starbucks. Like how do we get a Starbucks on every single corner out of nowhere? It's like, wait, what?
What bums me out is Starbucks used to have this NFT project. It was a loyalty.
Did.
Yeah. And
wait, with Odyssey?
I don't remember the name of it because by the time I found out about it, they were stopping it. I was on a wait list, and then they said, and they must be kicking themselves like, hey, wait, we stopped our NFT royalty. But I am just so excited because when we all were sitting at the table yesterday and saw, okay, yeah, it's only for 4 hours of the day and it's a limit, but
we mentioned that it's like a picture. Those hours are part of their slow points.
It's 50% off, right? So you could literally, okay, let's say when I fill my gas tank, it costs me $40 to $50. Okay, I could come between 3 and 7 on Monday, fill it, get my half off up to the amount. I can come the next day. I could take a few days to fill up my tank, and then I get 50% discount. Is everybody is going to now be competing. I couldn't, like when I thought maybe people will offer a 10 or 15% discount.
That seems more realistic for like if you, because they have the limits on, so it makes sense to do the 50%. So they probably have different promotions wise.
Yeah.
But like that 10 to 15% is what's like ideally, like as what I've seen, like pay with this, we'll give you that % off if you used crypto or Bitcoin with it. But since they just have this tiny little window, they really emphasize it with that 50%. But that's awesome. I love it. It really catches the eye and the attention going, wait, what?
Right, because you make the 50% off really big and the fine print really fine. But what hit me about it is that, like you were just saying, we're going to start seeing, everyone's going to start planning out, okay, what way can we use to collect Bitcoin? Look at what Sheets did. Okay, their average purchase is maybe such and such price. People go into the store. Maybe some of those people buy 3 or 4 sugar-free Red Bulls. Wink, wink, Ben. Hope you're having a great weekend. But so they'll have a discount to fit what their average price is and how much they can afford to take off of that margin, right? So maybe now you have Ferrari, maybe they'll offer, a 1.5%
Maybe. They did already. I've never seen articles of Ferrari, but they use like a third party like Now Notes to accept Bitcoin payments. So they were accepting crypto. I'm not sure if it's still going on, if it's a small time promotion. But yeah, who knows? Maybe now they do just keep it going instead of having that third party do just accept still fiat on the end. Maybe we get the next announcement. It's like, we just want the Bitcoin. We're going to hold on to it and put that in our own treasury.
Do you hear this conversation, you guys? If you're really listening, you can tell how early it still is, because we're sitting here theorizing and speculating what the heck is going to happen next, right? Exactly. We can go to Starbucks and we can by heart know, okay, it's going to take us 15 minutes to get our drink because we're going to go and all their drinks are on the board, and it's going to take 10 minutes for them to make that cold brew almond milk boba bubble green pink thing. Oh, but we have no idea what new models are going to come out.
Exactly. We don't. We're just speculating it.
We're sitting here. And then, of course, we have, everyone's excited about people taking Bitcoin. But now we have all these other mechanisms that nobody knows about through companies like Alchemy Pay and different wallets, where even like Byte Federal. Byte Federal. Shout out to you, Paul Tarantino. You might not be listening, but
I know. Tom Cruise, the Byte Federal. He looks like Tom Cruise. That's how I know him. I go, oh, Paul from Byte Federal. Tom Cruise? Yeah. But yeah, Paul, great interview.
Oh, great interview with Tom Luongo. And being a born and bred in New York gal and having lost all faith in New Yorkers, that guy, Tom, you rock.
Yes.
But yeah, we really have no idea. Everyone's going to be able to have these wallets where, with the Genius Act and the adoption of stablecoins, people are going to be able to pay in stablecoin. The companies will be able to directly convert any Bitcoin that they get into a stablecoin. All coins are going to be compatible with the Lightning Network. Let's face it.
Speaking about the stable coins and everything, just people accepting it. I was in one of my articles yesterday, I guess from 2023 to 2024, we've had a 3x growth in people accepting crypto as a payment and like for their salaries instead of fiat. So like in 2023, it was around like 3%. The other 97 were accepting fiat. But then in 2024's numbers, it shot up to 9.6% were accepting crypto, and the majority of it was a stable coin, USDC. But no, it's just showing like people are wanting to accept it more for their pay now, and that number is growing each year.
Well, you remember, I think the rise of that started happening when Coinbase started offering direct deposit bonuses, just like a bank would.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, you can let your money, because whenever you bring a USD into Coinbase, it's just you can have an automatic conversion to it as USDC, or you can use it as USDC right away. And as long as you just keep it sitting in there, you were earning 5% yield. And I think I thought with the Genius Act that was going to change and Coinbase wasn't going to be allowed to do that, but I think they will be. Eventually, let's face it, Coinbase is going to have a full-fledged banking license.
Yeah, they will.
And hopefully Jesse from Kraken. I mean, I'm sure everybody's going to be. There's so many things that we don't know yet, but also, what's cool, don't forget, you guys, if you do go to a Sheetz and take advantage of the discount, those of you living in, the Pennsylvania area, you guys got
North
a lot
Carolina.
of Sheetz. Yeah. And they're really nice stations. They're huge. They're great stores inside.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I haven't been to one. I gotta check it. So when I'm on the road trips, my go-to is Love's because they're all the same. I like the bathroom locations compared to some other ones on the road, but I gotta check out Sheetz then.
Oh yeah, no, Sheetz is great, but you're not going to find it unless you're really traveling.
It'd be if I'm going to Massachusetts to visit Ed up there.
Yes, you'll definitely find some. I also like one called Allsups. Allsups has ethanol-free gas. They get good stores, and but. Imagine every time, if we could get every person that goes to a Steak and Shake, that goes to Sheetz, right? And they have their Cash App open, or they have their PayPal open, or whatever account they use to buy small amounts of crypto. And every time they go and make their purchase, and then they just immediately replace it. So we get all these people now who, just to take advantage of the discount, which we know how much a free something means to people. Like we saw how many people went and got a vaccine because they were offered free pizza for a couple weeks,
Burger
right?
and fries.
So
I hate that commercial so much. Can't believe that's been 5 years since this came out.
Are we really going to go there? We shouldn't go there.
We shouldn't go there. That commercial was terrible where they were offering, like, picture this. What? I get a burger and fries? Yeah, guys, think of that every time you know what.
Oh, man.
What a time we lived in 5 years ago. But
Yep.
that's when I got involved in crypto. It was like the best time too, because you realize it kind of made sense on like why we need blockchain technology, freedom, transparency. It's like no more holdbacks, because during those times we were restricted on a lot of stuff. You can't go here, you can't leave this place. It just showed us the centralized system out there and what we were living under.
Right. Exactly. So now imagine everyone replaces immediately. You have all these people that normally wouldn't have used crypto to pay for something, and now they will go and grab some so that they can get the discount. And then if we can spread the word and teach them that immediately as they spend that, they go buy more, like think, okay, you're going to need to use it again tomorrow. And to get them in that mentality, like you're going to need it to use it for more discounts, until we can teach people, hey, you want to hold some of this. Some of these cryptos you want to use for payment. Some of it you want to hold. Just immediately go put your money back into the protocol. Start holding your money in there, because these discounts that people are getting, okay, think about it. They are actually giving you more value. So the fiat devaluation, you're kind of making up for it, because you're getting that money off up front.
Yeah.
And then you can immediately replace that and put that back into Bitcoin. So you're kind of front running. You're taking advantage of the system, because you're getting some money off, and then you're able to put it right back in and take that money out, like dump the fiat and store your money in the Bitcoin protocol to gain value. But then you just got a big discount, a 50% discount off of what would have been a fiat purchase.
Yeah.
So it's this, it's mind blowing to think about.
And I like what you're saying there too, because like it's great at hodling Bitcoin, just hold it for all, but its purpose was to also be a currency too. So we still want to use it as a currency. So, and you can utilize it instead of just like spending it and then you don't replenish it. Like that's the whole thing. But or you can do vice versa. Just buy it right there and send it out where you're not touching your old one. But you want to utilize it as a currency. Get used to it. Get the feeling of it, because that's where we're going to be heading soon.
Yeah, don't forget about Bitcoin is a protocol. It's a network. And the value is the fact that it's a network. So imagine when there was a really interesting something that we were listening to something. Right? No, think about the cell phone. A lot of people know this analogy. Networks grow exponentially. So if one person has a cell phone, one person in the world, it has no value, right? Who wants to use that? Who are you going to call? Who are you going to text? Yourself? Hey, Heidi, what's up, Heidi? Oh, wait, I'm checking the text on my own one phone.
That's like
okay, like who's going to pay for that service?
You just brought up like a funny Family Guy joke. I'm like, remember the guys with the first phones? Imagine doing prank phone calls. It's like, is your refrigerator running? You know who the other line is. There's only 2 phones.
Exactly. Like your party line, your prank call, your scam call. Like, how are these scammers pretending to be Coinbase going to try to fish you and steal all your Bitcoin if only one person has a phone? Okay, so now 2 people. And so the whole thing is that it grows it's the square root, right? So you square the number to get the value. It's exponential. So now you have 2 people that have a phone. And now me and Sherpa, okay, I may pay a little bit more for my service and my phone, because I can now communicate with another person, and we might have value if we need to talk back and forth on a regular basis. So then you just start adding people in, and the value grows. You square the number. But if everyone talks about Michael Saylor buying all the Bitcoin. Okay.
He did say around 7%, so he's not going to get all of it, but that's still a big chunk of it. And if he can get there.
I heard an interviewer, and I think it was a CNBC person, so obviously they don't quite understand as much, say, hey, do you want to own all the Bitcoin? To Michael Saylor. And he was really strategic in his answer, because he didn't outright say no. He knows he does. Michael Saylor, you guys, he does not want to own all the Bitcoin, because it will immediately go to zero.
Yes.
He will have no transactional. What are you going to do? Who else is there to collateralize it? What businesses can survive? He won't. So it's really important to remember that everyone who thinks about the people hoarding all of the Bitcoin, it will never happen, because then what they've spent all their money on will immediately go to zero. And yes, it's important to hodl your Bitcoin and replenish, but it's really good. It's really, really valuable to grow the network. And the network means transacting. So the more you transact and give value to the miners, the more transactions they can mine, and they can bring value to and pour their fiat into utility bills to back the Bitcoin network. And in the future, you want to remember that when all the coins are minted, the whole network value is going to be placed on people transacting.
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of want to get out of the mentality of hold on to your Bitcoin like this, don't ever use it. Use it and immediately replenish it, because we have so many ways to just pop $10 back of Bitcoin into our wallets.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And with that, let's take a quick commercial break. We've been going for 30 minutes now. Woo!
I said I couldn't talk, and now I haven't stopped talking.
I know. So we'll be right back after these messages with some more amazing talks with the lovely Heidi Carlson.
Oh, thanks.
For years, banks promised innovation, but they gave us fees and friction and fine prints. Today, all that changes. Introducing Private Key Bank from Bitcoin Ben's Crypto Club, the world's first Bitcoin native credit union. Rebuilt from the ground up in the heart of El Salvador, a place where your Bitcoin isn't just stored, it grows. Earn 4% interest paid in Bitcoin, compounded, secured, and accessible. No middlemen, no hidden games, just your money working for you. Send funds across borders instantly, without SWIFT codes, without currency conversions. Pay anyone, anywhere, with a tap of a finger. This isn't banking as usual. This is freedom, beautifully engineered. The future of finance is finally here.
And we are back. Thank you for tuning in to the Bitcoin Ben Show this Friday. We're having some awesome conversations that we're going to continue going through.
Oh, and I'm going to look over here now.
Yes.
Guys, sorry. I've been, I've been looking over there. So thank you, Zoltan, for your coaching. Like I said, about practice.
But yeah, riding this digital wave of wealth is like kind of the title is like when I made this title for the show, it's like, what are we talking about today? Sure, was like, I don't know. This is what ChatGPT gave me for a title, but it just blends perfectly to what we're talking about. Just like riding that wave of this adoption coming through, utilizing it, and now we get yesterday Trump signed an executive order of 401ks can go to Bitcoin now.
You guys, so much money is going to come in. Wait, I just want to take a side note, because you just said a word that sparked a thought that I had yesterday that I keep wanting to tell someone. You know how, sorry, we're going to go back to the 401k. Yeah. You just said the word title. And yesterday when Ben was doing his show, and he was, I love when we get into the discussion of common law versus, maritime admiralty law versus law of the land, and all the terms and the banks and the rivers and the currency and all that. And I don't know if this has ever been discussed but I just realized that title, there's
tidal wave.
Like we have tides.
Yeah.
Right. And so I was thinking about the connection of an actual title. Right. So now in my mind, and also you guys, I highly recommend a guy named Jordan Maxwell who talks about all this stuff too, just like Ben does, that he recently died. If you're interested, if you want to learn real deep into that, you can listen to him too, but old lectures. But yeah, I'm so fascinated by all that stuff and the terms. So we should dig deep into that in some of our classes. But yes, let's go back to the 401k. Now, did you actually research the tell me what you read, because I didn't have any time yesterday to go deep into it. Not
yet, because I only brought it up in my show yesterday just as a tweet. Like Trump to sign an executive order to allow 401ks to invest in Bitcoin. So I just did an announcement of that yesterday, and I was probably going to cover the full articles out there today. So after this show, I'll find one and do a deeper dive on it.
Right. So we have Fannie and Freddie, right? Who people are going to be forced to have Bitcoin as collateral for homes. I don't know, man. Who's even buying real estate at this point when you can just camp out and put that money into Bitcoin?
I know. The traditional people who still don't know about Bitcoin and crypto, they still see it as a Ponzi. So they're going the traditional way still to try to make their money, but they don't realize they're new, just like where the real estate market is right now. And yeah, it's like you wouldn't want to, not financial advice on you would want to do it. I think it's just a better decision to go the crypto route before you go into that route. But again, to each their own, do your research, do your knowledge, whatever suits you best.
Yeah, I'm definitely not telling anyone what to do. It's just that right now we have this opportunity. I still wake up every morning and I'm so excited to be living in these times because it's literally the most revolutionary monetary tidal wave that we've ever seen. And I think in anyone's lifetime, anyone that's ever lived in the universal consciousness, for those of you who listen to Cliff High in the ontology, whoever have been a part of making the Materium, I think this is one of the craziest. I can't even imagine. I can't even see from day to day where things are going with the whole AI. And part of me is so bummed out. Like, I don't want to say bummed out, but part of me is just ready to pack and run because of the surveillance state that AI could create in that whole world and the split between the people who are going to be all on board. It's like the Huxley Orwell split, where some people are going to, hate their some people are going to love their slavery and think that they're doing it voluntarily. And some people are going to be like, nah.
I know.
But no, there's so many pros, and when I say pros and cons, I say those in quotations because nothing is really good or bad. It's just all your perspective.
It is.
You know, I don't know. So every day I'm just looking for the next announcement. What do you think? What do you think is going to be the next?
What will be the next announcement? Oh, that is a good one. Because again, we're just day to day seeing what comes out. Like they've talked about stuff, but what else is coming? I want to say more stuff with banks. I think that's the next big thing going around.
So Wells Fargo had made an announcement, right? There was an announcement made, probably coming from high up in Wells Fargo, about, hey, they're hinting that they're getting into the Bitcoin game. And it's funny because I have to go there a lot to deal with, things for wires and stuff. And every banker I talk to, they have no idea really about Bitcoin. And I had said something to a couple people like, hey, I heard Wells Fargo is going to be getting into the Bitcoin custody game or whenever. they have no idea.
Because it hasn't trickled down to them yet. Just as people, just the typical workers, employees behind the desk, the information hasn't gone down yet. It's probably just on higher ups going from different conversation. Oh, we'll be doing this right now. So eventually, once they officially solidify it, then the bottom people will go, okay, we got word from our manager. We're accepting now. They get the little head notes on what they need to know.
Yeah, that's how it works. Right? Think about Jamie Dimon, the head of JP Morgan Chase, and him threatening for years and years to fire anybody that he finds who works at any of part of his corporation that's buying crypto. Meanwhile, he's been investing the whole time, especially in Ethereum and consensus and all this stuff. And then they're the last. Then all of a sudden, it's going to be all okay. And all those people, all those years who have been told, no, I can't do this.
I know, but what about like right now too? Like outside of the Trump signing the 401k, wasn't there a thing too with going after the banks who debank people for just having crypto and everything? So like, what was that guffaw with Jamie Dimon?
Hey, watch out. We got a couple people to sue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chase, you might be one of them. People denying accounts just because you have some kind of a crypto term in your brand. Even if I'm not going to the bank and saying, hey, I need an account and I need to be able to buy Bitcoin and sell Bitcoin and do all this stuff. It's just, hey, that's Bitcoin Ben is a YouTube channel name.
Crypto Sherpa YouTube channel.
Crypto
me and
Sherpa.
Ben experienced both of this because of our names in there, and we tried to do it with Chase, and they didn't like that. Well, they gave me the account, but then it was like when I moved here, they shut it down, and then they told me it was because of the crypto.
Yeah, I mean it's total discrimination. Just because the bank doesn't like Bitcoin, it's like if I had if my bank doesn't like tacos, and I'm like a new taco joint opening up a food truck, and I have taco in my name. Oh no, we don't like tacos. We can't give you an account.
It's like, what? Really? That doesn't make sense.
Right. because they have no actual reason for you when you ask them why they won't give you the account because of the name.
Mm-hmm.
They just say, oh, no, we can't use anything with Bitcoin in the name because of, things.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what things?
They don't know. Maybe their reason would be because, it's a risk on our end. We got to follow these rules. And right now we still can't have crypto or be associated with anything, but because your account's like that. So that might have been the reason. You never know still too, if it was just discrimination or if it's them following rules too. Because again, these last 4 years, we didn't have any rules or regulations on crypto. It was stifling innovation here in the US. We saw countries, companies, businesses, people just move out of the states to put their finances and money in because, again, we didn't have any rules. Like they would say, it's like, yeah, go for it, like do it, but we're not telling you what's wrong and not. So if you do something wrong, we're going to go after you. But then you don't know what you did wrong.
Right. Absolutely. So yeah, we're lucky because not only do we have Bitcoin Ben in the name, but we have Crypto Club.
Yeah.
So we get a double debank. We get a double debank. It's like, oh wait, hold on. We were already not considering giving you an account because of Bitcoin, but then you also have crypto in your title. So nope. 2 strikes and you're out. Oh. I haven't even looked at the chat. I want to say hi to everybody who's joining us today.
So we got Rick in the house, Randy out there, Steven.
Randy's right out here.
I know.
Hey, Randy, did you find out the problem yet with the power? the RV power is just, thank God, the whole chip, it was fine. But it is, it's just surging on and off by itself. All the TV, the YouTube, all the clocks will just shut off. And then 5 minutes later, it comes back on. So.
We did have like a little power outage yesterday for just a split second. Power went out everywhere. I thought it was light because of the lightning. Maybe someone hit a internet pole, but since you're just having internet issues, I think more of a power pole. That's something.
Yeah, maybe. Oh yeah, I wonder if it's something with the. You know what I'll do? Oh, sorry. We're just having.
I know we're having a side conversation outside the show now. It's like, wait, what are we doing after this?
You guys living in the RV is so fun. There are a lot of maintenance items. There are a lot of things that pop up, but it is really fun to be on the road in the RV. I will say that. But I'm so excited to be here and hang out with you guys and get to go to my yoga, and I'm going to play poker tonight.
Poker
and I'm going to win it all, Dave. Don't even think about taking my money tonight. Don't even think about it, Dave, if you're listening.
Did it?
Well, did it?
4,000?
Yep.
Just now?
Just like early this morning.
Really? Was it still there?
I didn't even...
When I checked, it was at 38 again this morning still. That's when I was in the shower.
I did not look at CoinGecko or CoinMarket. Oh, cool.
Coin season, baby.
Yeah, I had reposted a tweet that you probably saw it. It was three dogs and a turtle, and they're all waiting for the turtle they have a food bowl in front of them, and the turtle's like moving, and then as soon as he hits the food bowl, the dogs are like, and they run over. Yeah, and that's what alt season is like. And that was really an Ethereum one. It's like, as soon as Ethereum starts to run, but really what it is, and I don't know why people are so surprised by this every time, and we hear the same comments, but we have the same comments every time, right? It's all about Bitcoin this time. There's going to be no alt. There's no alt season. And then Ethereum starts to get, Ethereum's dead.
And here we go again. And cycle's beginning.
Cycle's dead. And then as soon as you have a little bit of Ethereum news, or as soon as they changed and did an upgrade to make the gas fees lower, don't fade Ethereum. The same dude who was saying Ethereum's dead the day before is don't fade Ethereum. I told you guys. And so I do feel a little guilty because 6 or 7 months ago, this is what happens, you guys. Wait, are we going overtime here? No, this is what happens, and I'm sure some of you have experienced this. When you've tried to get friends into crypto and they reluctantly did it, and you tried to help them out by, not only buying Bitcoin, and let's say they got burned. Let's say they had some funds on Celsius and then they were too lazy when you tried to warn them to get on a call with you to get those funds off. But let's just say they get burned a little bit or some of their stuff goes down. Then I kind of get a complex because whenever they ask me a future crypto question, since they have such a bitter attitude about it, and then they decide they want to ask me for some advice when they see the price start to go up again and they want to buy something, I get like this, oh my God, I don't know what to tell them. I don't really want to give them any advice because what if, so then I end up giving bad advice. So my friend about 6 months ago, she's like, hey, Heidi. And now she wouldn't, this is someone who, well, when Bitcoin was down to 15,000, I said, just rebuy with the funds you had on Celsius. Just, it's 15,000. Trust me. Like, I know you got in on Bitcoin when it was under 8,000, but you're going to make up so much and more. And she wouldn't do it. And she had plenty of money to do it. So about 4 months ago, she said, hey, listen, I noticed Ethereum it's under 2,000. Like, what do you think? Should I put some money in? And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. Right. So I said, hey, listen, I think it's always a safe bet. Ethereum's definitely going to do well, but then, you might want to consider some of the smaller protocols. Because now I'm trying to think of ways in my head for her to make up money. And this is why I don't want to I'd never want to come at it from that point of view anymore. So I pushed crypto a little bit.
Coming, like making money out of it or just pushing
trying to redeem because I had been the one that told her, hey, there's these programs, there's these Celsius thing when I had first gotten involved. And so I never tell anybody, first of all, I never tell anyone to do anything that might have the slightest risk anymore.
So I'm kind of at that point too. It's like I'll give my opinion on a piece when people bring up like an altcoin or something. Right. I just have my standard like list of us like, it all depends on your risk tolerance level, your education in the space, like how much research are you doing, and like my little pyramid tier of like the coins out there. It's like Bitcoin will be your safest one long term. You may see this type of X gain on it. Ethereum's underneath that, and then you're maybe get like just a little higher gain than Bitcoin, because that's what it usually does. And then beneath that would be the blue chip coins like Cardano, Solana, Graphile coin. And that's like, that can do a little better than Ethereum. And then beneath that, there's all your altcoins. Very risky. You don't know if it will go up, but they could see like the 10x, 100xers. And like these are like your AI coins, meme coins, gaming coins, hypercycle. That's part of the AI sector.
So in this cycle, I've tried, because we do have such a dilution. We have so many projects, right? And right now the whole talk is, oh, well, only a couple projects are going to actually see a gain. Okay.
That's the topic now. Yeah, only some. No, it's still when the bull run hits, everything pumps. Even dead coins you thought we were just
dead done. Chains will pump just because they have the same name as a really hot chain, and people will buy it by mistake. And it'll pump like 200%. So anything that resembles suey, that looks like maybe someone spells it SUEY, like chop suey, just buy it. You might get 100% pump out of it.
Sway.
No, but what I'm looking at now I look at the people that are involved and the advisors right now. So if you're trying to decide, and why I love Hypercycle is because of the people involved, and just follow all the X's and look at who's reposting their posts. And that will give you some guidance.
Look at the creators. It's like the same. We never really got to that part of, or we kind of did yesterday in the class on like, well, which wallet do I choose and everything? Like, look at the creators, the owners of it, see what decisions they've been making, because you want to be able to trust those people, like for what they create that you're going to be using. And like I was using Ledger as that example, like once 2023 hit and they implemented like a program that got a lot of backlash, that kind of just lost my trust with them. So it's like, I don't think I can realistically approve of this wallet anymore for people to come in. It's like, just because the creators of it lost my trust. So you definitely want to look at the creators and who's posting their tweets. What are they doing? So that's another aspect of research you want to do.
Another thing too, I think, I'm saying I think a lot. Obviously we're early, I'm speculating, but privacy is going to be a huge factor going forward. So I find it interesting. We're going to see what ultimately happens. The tornado cash and the Samurai wallet, those cases, I think, was it Tornado or Samurai? Tornado took a plea deal.
Yeah.
Tornado Cash took a plea deal. Okay. Now, some people think that this is setting a precedent that's not good for privacy. But look, when you're facing what they were facing, which is basically, we're talking Ross Ulbricht territory here, many, many years in jail. I don't know what it's like to be in that position. But we are going to see probably another battle of privacy. But I think we're going to, as people start to get into this space and they start valuing truth and transparency in blockchain, I think people are finally going to put a real value on their privacy. They're going to realize how important it is not to just be spouting out how much crypto you have all over social media. You know, like I think as people feel their value going up, guys, can you hit my head every time I say the word think? Do I have an ego? Am I insecure? Do I think you guys don't think I'm thinking?
I'll hit Baxter's head for
Okay,
you.
cool. So what's your take on the whole privacy thing?
It's very important because like that's like a big perk we have here for at least being a part of the Bitcoin Ben Crypto Club, our programs we offer. And I think the biggest one, like we have 5 different ones out there, but I think the biggest one is the no KYC Bitcoin purchases we offer for our members. Because again, privacy is a big deal. And anytime you buy like on an exchange or even Cash App, you gave up your privacy. You gave them your social, you gave them your driver's license so they know what you are buying out there. So when it really clicks in your head on the importance is you getting into the space, but you want to do it the private way, this is an opportunity you have to do it. But if you just want to go the traditional route, don't care about that, you're just buying small amounts, go for it then. But
hey, that brings up a point I just want to stress. I want to remind everyone, because I've gotten a lot of questions about this recently. Anytime you put money into Bitcoin, anytime you buy, this is not a taxable event. Remember that. You can take your life savings of fiat, dump that garbage into the Bitcoin protocol. This has no bearing on you paying any more taxes. Okay. So don't let that get in your way of purchasing crypto, especially if you're buying to hodl. And then once all of this regulation comes down the pike, and literally every time I hear Bo talking, I'm so excited. Yeah, Bo Hines, he's a young person. He's so knowledgeable. And I'm like, oh, this guy's going to help them get it right with the crypto technology. But don't be scared to throw all of your money in because of any kind of tax reason. And by the time there's plenty of ways where now you're going to be able to be transacting. Look, like you can go to Sheets and Spend. Do you think that we're going to have regulation that's going to make the IRS hire millions and millions of people just to track all of your microtransactions on the Lightning Network?
Especially the people we've seen that they did hire. What was that like? Oh, they just hired all these people and we saw them. The big old guy with a gun. Here I go. We're coming after you.
It's like the Secret Service people that the women, the short women that they showed, like trying to guard Trump, like the day that he, like, come on, man. You really think that that's where it's going? No, they're going to tell you that's where it's going. So they keep you in fear as long as possible so that you don't buy. But listen, this is all working out. This is all smoothing itself out. We are winning. Patrick Byrne of Overstock.com was like the original person to take on accepting Bitcoin. And, nobody's even talks about him. He was such a pioneer.
I like how you said that we are winning part. It's like we grew up in that phase. Like, what do they say? It's like first they laugh at us, then they fight us, then we win. And we are in the win section now.
We are winning. It's always cyclical. So there's going to be, in hundreds of years from now, you have to have that cycle, right? Because people get complacent. They don't have anything to fight for. And, we've been making up a lot of small battles in recent times. You can tell people are coming to a point where, okay, what do I fight for today? Oh, my coffee's not hot enough. Starbucks, I need a button for steamed cream because when you pour the cream into my coffee, it makes it cold. Okay, this is a struggle. We have to reevaluate, right? And that's what I love about where we're at right now, because so many people are coming. It's coming to pass that it's hitting them why Bitcoin is valuable. That the real problem that's stealing time from their lives and their energy is the money system that they've never bothered to learn about. Okay. We can blame all of the elites that we want for trying to indoctrinate us and trick us and manipulate us. But when it's up to you when you're at the store complaining about why do the prices of these items I buy at the grocery store go up? If you're asking that question and you're complaining about it, we'll then go and try to find an answer. Okay.
Isn't that answer really everyone has their vote. We live in a country where people can vote, have choices and everything, but we voted for taxes that people said, let's tax the rich. but not really understanding that the rich are the ones that own the businesses and everything. They're just going to take that taxation, add it to their products and services, which eventually get back onto you. So it's just we got to understand what we're voting for and what we do.
Oh yeah, you'll have no money left coming in at all to you guys. I mean, I know a lot of people think, oh, the taxes go to fix the roads. I don't know if you've driven anywhere in the Northeast lately. But just keep in mind, yeah, there will be no money coming in to the system. Everybody will leave. I mean, I think we all see what's going on in Britain right now.
Yes.
Holy cow.
They just banned that Coinbase commercial, the everything is fine. Did you watch that commercial?
I didn't watch it, but I meant to watch it. I saw Brian Armstrong said, "Wow, we're banned with this." And
yeah, because it's a musical, but everything in UK is just like going down in smokes. Like the water's linking. They're talking about fish fingers going to $100 a thing, and this musical is just going, everything is fine.
oh my gosh, I have to watch it today.
It is, yeah.
How long are we?
We've been going for 55 minutes. I think we're just a good closing point. We reached the hour. We got here.
Oh, let's do like a whole another hour. Should we do an old school live stream? Like a
Oh, no. I still got to get ready for my new show in an hour. And then there's still so much appointments going on today. So I think this is a great ending point. So do you have any final thoughts, Heidi? I loved having you here, just being back. How long are you going to be with us? A couple of months, please?
Well, I'm definitely here for at least a week. I think we may have to travel. Wait, you didn't hit me, and I just said I think again. Wait, what's a synonym for think? Sultan, give me another word for I think. I'm pondering. I'm assuming. Cliff High just taught me the other day about the law of assumption, which if you don't listen to Cliff High, just go listen to this last one he did. It's amazing, and I'm using it. It's great. I assume that we are going to be going to West Palm Beach to scout out some Mar-a-Lago area locations, which is going to be cool. And guys, we're not going to take the RV because...
so you're taking some of our parking spots? Fine. But no, I get it. It's such a close trip. It's 2 hours down.
No, first of all, it's just a few hours. Second of all, okay, we were just in Vegas, and Summerlin, if you know Vegas, is west, right out by the Red Rock Canyon. And it's a master plan community, all that. It's a really interesting history. All that land was owned by the Howard Hughes Corporation. Fascinating. But there's no RV parks there. They don't, even though it's the perfect spot for it, nope, they don't want you. There's a beautiful campground with RV sites that have no hookups where, more for the public. So you have to go to these casino RV parks that they make for you. But imagine the West Palm Beach in the Mar-a-Lago area. Mm-hmm. I'm sure we're not going to find one within 30 miles of that joint.
Just go straight up to Mar-a-Lago. Hey, Trump, can we park this here?
Yeah, and then exactly. So there's no point. I'll just pack. I'll finally have to pack a suitcase and bring some stuff.
Oh, boy. Yeah. You got this, though. Yeah. But thank you, Heidi, and everyone for tuning in. Rhonda, love you guys. Thanks for a great show. Lena Spiral, good show. Lena. Thanks, Heidi and Sherpa. Yay. So thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Ben will be back on Monday, so he'll do the show as usual. I'll be doing my show in an hour, hopefully, if I find some news articles. So check me out on the Crypto Sherpa show or the BBTV channel. I gotta get Ben to link his YouTube channel to my StreamYard service. I can stream there as well. But thank you, everybody, for tuning in, and we will see yous laters.
Bye, everyone.
Ever wondered how safe your online activities really are? How secure is your digital footprint? In the vast realm of the internet, privacy and security are paramount. Without adequate protection, your personal data might be at risk. There are solutions to these issues, and today we're going to talk about two of them. Introducing Liberty laptops from CALIX Solutions. These cutting-edge devices are meticulously designed to bolster online privacy, providing you the liberty to surf the internet incognito. The World Wide Web can be a wild frontier, but with Liberty laptops, your online privacy is always protected. We also present you crypto laptops, designed with cryptocurrency users in mind. Equipped to support a myriad of wallets and exchanges, these laptops are tailored for seamless cryptocurrency transactions. They offer enhanced security protocols to keep your digital assets safe. Crypto laptops ensures a secure and smooth cryptocurrency experience. It's time to take control of your online privacy and security. Venture over to CALIX Solutions and explore our Liberty laptops and crypto laptops. Don't forget, our affiliate program lets you earn $50 per sale. Visit calixsolutions.io now or call 7028458276 for more information, because your online safety is our priority.